October when 4 freight cars hauling rock derailed, killing 36-year-old conductor Christopher Danny Putfark, who died buried under nearly 2,000 pounds of rock and rail car. It took 3 hours to recover his body. Construction workers who would begin working between 6:30 and 7 a.m. According to FHP's investigative report, the device was placed on the tracks around 6:30, 5 minutes before the accident occurred.
Hey, morning, Tim. How you doing?
All right.
I hear you, brother. Good to see
Morning,
you.
Andre.
Morning, bro. Tim?
Good morning, Justin.
Man, we were sitting there looking at the safety topic about the man lift that fell over because the guy was on unlevel ground.
Ooh.
And to be honest, it kind of just got me thinking with Safety Week coming up and everything. Let me ask y'all a question. What is a safety story or something that y'all know personally that's done changed y'all whole approach to safety? If you don't mind me getting personal.
Mine was back when I was growing up. Never got to meet my grandfather. Taking on the health aspect, especially since summer's coming up and dehydration and not taking care of yourself. Basically, he was having chest pains. Went to the doctor and they told him he was just having stress. Gave him some Tylenol, something like that, sent him home, no big deal. Next day, had the same pains. Well, since he was told, oh, you're in perfect health, it's just, stress or whatnot, he actually wound up suffering from a major heart attack and it actually killed him.
Mm.
So growing up, my dad's always been really self-conscious about, every little minor thing. Goes back to our culture here. Paper cut, report it, just any minor incident, just take it like it's your last.
Right.
So that's just one of the biggest takeaways I've had.
I've been there myself. While out on a train, I started out the day drinking and sipping on a little bit of energy drink and get to start working the train. And all of a sudden I start getting lightheaded a couple cars in. And after a while, it's like, man, I gotta stop. I gotta slow down. I need to start sipping on some water. I was starting to get dehydrated, getting a headache. I've been there. And I think I was suffering from some heat exhaustion. A little bit of dehydration there. A super hot day. Oh, it was a rough one, a rough start. But I was able to recover, got back out there safely.
Good.
When I started feeling better. And we got the job done.
And it shows, just to tell you, no matter how small it is or how big it is, how important it is.
You learn.
So let me ask you, Andre, what you got? What makes you be safe or excel in the safety culture?
I tell you what it is, brother. When I came back in 2017, and I came down here to class for the first time, and I heard Harley talk about what happened to Danny, that broke my heart. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I couldn't imagine my daughter or my wife having to go through life without me and the pain that that'll bring them. And what I did from that day forward, I said, I'm not going to be a Danny, and I'm not going to let nobody around me be a Danny. So whether I'm on the rail or whether I'm in operations, I'm going to always pay attention to the safety and look out for the safety of everybody. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're here for. That's what you're here for. You're here to make a living for your family, and you want to go back home to that family and enjoy what you made with them, right?
100%.
So,
Exactly.
and I mean, you sit around this table right now and you listen at the safety stories that we done just shared. I just hope that it's a lot of other people in the company feel the same way we feel, and especially with Safety Week coming up.
And as Harley would say himself, be your brother's keeper.
Be your brother's keeper.
Gotta look out for your brother. Work as a team.
Lose the team.
And we lose as a team if something goes down.
That's right.
And with Danny,
We lost
that
as a
was the day
team.
we lost.
It is. We make sure that we don't lose no more battles in the near future. Whether it's health, like you say, with the hydration, and then just the overall safety period. We make sure it's all good.
Man, we got that train done.
Yeah, man, those monitor doors were tricky today.
I know. I'll tell you something about that. Those blue bars that we use for those monitor doors,
Yeah.
I actually got injured from one of those.
How come?
The reason behind that is because when I went to go pull the bar down,
Yeah.
when I had it in the claw, it actually slipped out of that claw and that blue bar hit me right in my left eye.
Huh.
Thankfully, I had my safety glasses on like we're supposed to be wearing.
Absolutely.
And when it hit me in my eye, it actually hit the safety glasses and actually caused a little cut here. And then for a week later, I had a black eye. Granted, I looked like one of the cool kids at school, but all in reality, if I didn't have my safety glasses on, that bar would have actually hit me right in my eye, and I could have actually had my orbital bone cracked, or I could have gone blind in my left eye.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, thankfully, that's why we wear safety glasses at work, because it definitely helps us with eye protection, helps us with dust, helps us with any kind of impacts, and thankfully, that's also part of our PPE. We got to check every single morning.
Safety is key.
That's definitely true. It definitely saves lives also.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll see you later, man.
All right.
All right. Whew. 11 hours later and we're finally done. I'm glad that train's all done.
Yeah, I'm glad we got it done safely. It reminds me of a story my grandpa used to tell me and my little brother at dinner. He would always be saying, "Man, are you too committed to safety?" And at first I thought it was a joke. You know, me and my brother would just laugh, go on ahead and say, "Are you committed to safety?" But really, growing up, now working where we work, I really think to myself, I am committed to safety, you know. Safety is the #1 priority, and it's something I really hold near and dear to me.
Yeah, that's true. Safety is definitely a big part and definitely can save lives at the end of the day.
Yes, it does.
All right, well, it's been good working with you today. I'll definitely see you tomorrow.
You too, man.
All right, you have a good
one.
day. You too.
Imagine a single story shared could be the beacon of light that guides someone away from danger.
Stories have the power to inspire, educate, and ultimately make a difference in the choices we make.
So let's share those stories. You never know whose life they might touch.